The question is, where is humanity being taken and by who? Please like and subscribe in my channel. Human perception is being manipulated, and the question is, manipulated by who? This manipulation is being controlled by highly advanced entities that for thousands of years people have believed to be the gods or God. These entities are the creators of religion. And the reason they have created religion is to keep humanity a slave, mentally a slave. They also keep humanity entertained on other things besides religion, like football, sports, games, the red carpet, and all this bunch of things that keep people looking to another direction. In that way, they don't realize that they've been manipulated, that they've been used. They've been controlling the structure of the human race for thousands of years. Once, long time ago, thousands of years ago, when these super advanced creatures came to this earth and create human to be a slave, to do the dirty work for them, and everything was fine until eventually the one in charge of the creation fell in love with humanity, and he thought that he should give us humans a bigger brain. The rest of these creatures, rest of these entities, was not in favor of that, because they knew that at the moment we became smarter, we will revolt against them. We will revolt against their slaveries, against their hard ways, because they used to treat humans terribly. Then when this scientist, one of these creatures that was the scientist, went against the will of the other ones and gave us the ability to think, to have better brain, better awareness, they split. And the ones that didn't want us to be more than monkeys became the good guys, and the one that give us better brain, better possibilities, became the bad guy. And this is where the big lie begins. The one that free us from the slavery has become the evil one. And the ones that don't like us now, because who we are the God, are the one that the majority of these religions worship. You just have to open some of these religious books like the Bible to realize that that God, that entity that people believe that is God, has been always a God of punishment, a God of war, a God of blood. In the Bible, the original Genesis book of the Bible, called these entities Elohim. Elohim means gods in plural. It's not one, it's more than one, and they don't like humans. They don't like us since we revolt against them. Why we revolt against them? Because thanks to the serpent, that is how they call it, the serpent in that time, we became Homo sapiens. We was able to think, and we didn't accept the draconian laws that this God has put on top of us to manipulate us and keep us down. As soon we became smarter, the first thing they did is put a condemnation in humanity. Horrible condemnation to make our lives harder, to make our lives painful. And then we've been striving to get better, and humanity has grown to high levels of technology, and they come and destroy us. And now again, in the past 100 years, we're growing and growing to a new levels of knowledge, and they are manipulating us to destroy humanity again. These entities have a group, we can call them a cabal of leaders, human leaders that work for them, and they receive instructions to how to keep the majority of humanity a slave. The first thing they do is they give you all these laws and regulations, all these draconian laws. Do this, don't do that, or you are going to go to hell. You need to do all these things to be able to go to heaven. You need to do it this way or do it that. Laws that nobody can do. And the reason is to keep you feeling guilty, to keep you feeling down, to keep you between guilt and forgiveness, feeling guilty and asking for forgiveness, and then feeling guilty again and asking for forgiveness again. And all this is just for one reason, to keep you entertained, looking at that level. In that way you cannot realize your real potential. And now we have this new war between Russia and Ukraine, and it's this God, the one behind all that. Even in his book say, not a single leaf of a tree moves without his will. And that is not absolutely the truth, but he is behind all this because he wants to destroy humanity. And we need to realize that this manipulation, this control, and the leaders that work for them always telling us that the end is coming, the destruction is coming, Christ is coming back to keep us entertained in lies and fantasies. In that way you cannot see who you really are. Enlighten yourself, free yourself from the chains of these religions and these lies, because they are taking humanity to the end. That is what they want, because they don't like humans since the day we became smarter. They keep people in these religions going to church at least once a week and feeding their brains with lies and fantasies, because that is the purpose, to keep you chasing 24/7 lies and fantasies, to keep you in the rat race. All this system that human race have is being created by those creatures to keep you working and chasing fantasies until the day you die. Open your eyes and help others to realize the truth. The ones that claim to be the God, the good ones, they are not the good ones. They don't like us. They don't want us. They have tried to destroy us many times. Remember, they are trying to stop you from achieving total awakening.